let's get back to some more Sevi Island fun. And obviously, the logical thing once you're done with 4 Island was to go to 6 Island, not 5 Island. I mean, I suppose it's just a, matter of, maybe trying to mix things up so it's not like, oh, well, you think you just go, sequentially or whatever, but, at the very least, you can say, well, we have the, no, I want to see, I want to battle this guy here. I don't want to read the sign. But yeah, we have the, other trainers taking care of a while, so that's always a good thing. Okay, so for you, I don't know, I'll try to stick to something special attack. Well, yeah, I know Earthquake would have been super effective, but I was like, I'm gonna trust my special. I'm not sure if it's a guarantee that that would have taken him out in one shot anyway. And this is gonna... Oh, of course. You see, I know this is going to hurt my special attack, but just want to see. Maybe we'll level up. I don't know. It might be a little too much. Yeah. Pigeon. Well, you know what? I still believe. I mean, yeah, that would have been a one-hit KO otherwise, but yeah. Yeah, I think then we'll be able, once we're done with this, like I said, I mean, there is technically other stuff that you're able to do. Yeah, nothing that's necessarily required still for the, for everything else to continue. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love that, you got a nice super effective attack. Still isn't quite powerful enough, but... Oh, Oh, that's right, because he still had the reflect on. So then maybe might have been strong enough. I honestly forgot about the reflect still being active. Oh, wait. Yeah. I had to think for a second. Did I have... I was looking at my stupid recording software, and I'm like... I'm not sure why, but it looked like I didn't have either my audio or the mic going in. I'm like, oh, please, not again. But never mind. Alright, so skating Squirtle in the water is always good. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one for a minute. But we can deal with an ice type. Oh, I'll hate all I want. Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have anything specifically good. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm not necessarily terrified by that because I don't think your special is anything to write home about anyway. So, we knocked you out. It didn't matter. It didn't even matter. Yeah, we'll just, okay, yeah. We'll just, take care of that little problem. And why not? Hit an encounter right at the very end there. Yeah, and I was thinking, well, I technically did have, at least something, like, I was thinking about talking, although it was going to be another one of those things where I just kind of, more, complain about it, annoyances about, well, I guess more my own personal grievances about movies and things like that, and not necessarily in the, you know, the thing, oh, terrible movies, but as I said, it usually tends to be the opposite, where it's like, well, you know, I'm getting a little tired of some of the just constant criticism and things like that, and I've been over that a little bit too often, maybe. So I don't know, but it is like one of those things where it's like, you know, I kind of wish that, you know, sure, but yeah, I kind of wish that, you know, more people would kind of, okay, great. But yeah, the people would just be like, you know, not necessarily confuse the idea of a movie that you don't like as being a bad movie. Oh, cool, Regice. Yeah, just thinking, that's usually what ends up happening. It's like, oh, I didn't enjoy this, so it's not, you know, it's bad, and like, I know when I went to watch the new Captain America movie with some friends, you know, and we were talking afterwards, you know, and it was one of the things like, okay, I enjoyed Captain America, but then I was like, well, I guess, I don't know, maybe I said the outlandish thing of, you know, well, I don't feel like there's really been a bad movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's when they get hit with the, well, I'm thinking, well, I'm not really sure you know, I follow what you're implying there, because I'm like, okay, yeah, there might have been some that weren't as, you know, oh, cool, I'm glad I came over here for a citrus berry. But yeah, there may have been some that weren't, you know, great or anything like that. But I'm like, I think we need to kind of, I need to get like a firm opinion. What exactly are you considering as a bad movie? You know, versus, you know, what someone else might consider a bad movie. I'm like, well, there's might have been some. I would say, you know, I didn't necessarily enjoy the most. All right, ho-oh. But, you know, at the same time, oh, thanks. I don't know if I necessarily, like the potential implications of this. Yeah. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, I think at least some discussion needs to be had here about this, because I'm thinking, well, I mean, you probably, you could sit there thinking about something like, maybe Thor: The Dark World, or maybe Iron Man 2. I don't know. So the thing, movies in that area, I'm thinking, well, I guess you wouldn't argue that they were great or anything necessarily, but at the same time, it's like nothing about them made them like a bad movie. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe I just feel like, what kind of disconnect are we having here? But I mean, and that kind of led me into thinking, like, when I see these other people talking about movies, it's like, well, one of my other least favorite criticisms, I guess, when we're talking about, franchises, and then it's like, oh, it's a shame they never made any sequels or something like that, or like Indiana Jones or something. Well, it's a shame they only made 3 movies, or maybe even more extreme people that they only made 2 movies, because they'll even throw out, Temple of Doom or whatever. But I'm thinking, like, it's, I know you may not necessarily enjoy maybe something like Crystal Skull, but again, like, calling that one a bad movie, again, feels kind of like lazy criticism to me. I'm like, whatever. But I'm like, the whole, oh, I just pretend, XYZ movie doesn't exist or whatever. Because, they film as a joke, but that's more or less how they're actually think. It's like, I just want to strike that from the, from history. I'm like, okay. Oh man, level 49 Paris. Yeah, we're just gonna have to completely nuke. This is way overpowered. I think with that whole, like, doesn't exist, that was part of the discussion I was seeing. Well, it was with Saw 11 being sort of unofficially canceled. It's kind of a weird situation. I mean, as of right now, everything, it's like, well, I think best case scenario is that it could be considered in development hell right now. Yeah, there's not really any foreseeable future for getting the next one out, because I mean, it was originally supposed to come out last year. Then they delayed it to this year, and now they haven't even really done much in the way of even pre-production before, and it's just been sitting stagnant for almost a year, really. I'm sure we'll erupt again. And of course, it's like, talking about Saw, I'm like, well, Saw, I always feel like, well, that's another one where a lot of comments, I'm like, this feels like a bunch of people that don't even really watch them to begin with, and they'll just say, oh, man, all the sequels are terrible or something. And or like, even when, and I think once again, I went over this kind of thing, okay, yeah, I went over this kind of thing previously, where it's like, well, yeah, even, fans are like, oh, yeah, I like, this entry, but, like, all these ones really, really suck. I'm like, well, it's kind of fun having a franchise you say you like when you don't like half the entries, but, whatever. It's alright. I just, well, like to be involved in discussions, but, yeah, it's usually not, feels like it's not worth, the effort. I'll just try and shockwave on him, because I'm not necessarily super worried about anything you're going to throw at me necessarily. Okay, critical hit even works better. Cool. Sludge? I mean, it's, man, I don't know if I really... Well, actually, let me do one more thing. Okay, yeah, I think Dragon Claw is 80. Yeah. Oh, wait, I meant to switch out, but that's alright. I like the Lunatone. And it's a shame. Like, yeah, Sludge would have been a nice filler move to at least have a while ago. Or give it to, another person on my team here. Wait, no, why do I keep doing that? Alright, yeah, let's actually change Pokemon. Alright, cool. Man, I thought maybe I'd get through this in another video, but I don't know. Again, sometimes the tedious processes of actually battling trainers takes up more time than you think, and I don't necessarily want the video to last like a million hours. Well, we'll see. If I can actually get to the person I'm supposed to. Okay. I was gonna say, do I hear another Sand Slash maybe? I don't know. Oh, of course. Hey, wait a minute. You see, now your attack's even worse. I mean, you were using a special move, but... Yeah, I'm just going to use the physical attack I have on my move list here. Yeah, it's kind of funny that, oh yeah, you use Flame Glow on me, but you're the one that got burned. So again, Flame Body would actually be a really cool ability for something like Typhlosion to have, generally speaking. Alright, yeah. Yeah, just have like one of the Visher. Have like a random psychic trainer out here. Oh, cool. Well, that was a mistake. There, you regretted that, didn't you? I was gonna say, well, yeah, you're always waiting for those, I'm just gonna absorb your fire move instead of getting hurt by it. Surprise! Sorry, Alex. your tricks were not so effective. Alright, let's go. Yeah, get over here. I'm trying to battle you. Yeah, I feel like that always happens with me. I always end up underestimating like how much time I'm going to end up needing to do something here. Oh, great. Yay, my favorite double battles. Alright, well... yeah, we'll go with this nice little tandem. Alright, this should probably work. Now, Tropius might survive with strength here, but... yeah. But hey, he flinched, so that's always good. Sure, why not? Well, good for you, I guess. I'm sure, yeah, Chikorita really appreciated that too. Yeah, definitely more trainers than I expected to see. I mean, I knew there would be some, but like, man, it's more than there were over there on Five Island, to be sure. A Master Ball, all right. Well, maybe if you just pick up that Master Ball that was sitting right next to you. Sorry, buddy, that's a skill issue. Yeah, it's like, yeah, let me get that Master Ball that I don't really have any use for, which is funny to think about. Oh boy, one of these things. Oh, come on. You sure you don't want... yeah, it's great. Oh! We say, do we want to go for 3 in a row? Friggin' Boomerang, man. Again. It's like, pick up the, Master Ball. Hey, Weezing. So, the moral of the story is these waters are polluted, right? Alright, Mr. Rocket. See, that would be actually a nice team member for a Rock to have. Well, maybe not Slack off so much, but yeah. You get that, get a Cacturn going here. That'd be something a little bit more interesting than their usual fare. Alright. Okay, so it's about 25 minutes. Let me see. What do we got going on here? Oh, great. Ooh, Eevees. There's that, the red dot there for the mouth makes it look a little more unsettling. I don't know if it's just me, just because I'm looking at this a little higher resolution than normal, but, okay, so nothing that way. It's a come to 6 Island here for all your EV needs. Okay. Well, alright, this is... making sure I didn't miss anything going over this way or anything, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll have to double check. I think I'll just call the video here. I'll have to double check exactly what the, gimmick and thing that I'm missing here is, because I feel like, something isn't quite right about this direction anyway. So yeah, wait, we'll just, head on out of the cave, and like I said, I'll call it, and then yeah, next time we should be able to, well, figure out exactly what I did wrong here, and finish off the 7 Islands quest for reals, I suppose. Alright, well, later.